time. It is 7:24 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you guys want to join me for fishing, I'm on World 116. This is Fishing to 99 with Agirl, and I believe in a couple of sharks we'll be at 98. This is super exciting. So I couldn't make up for yesterday's lost stream time. It's hard when I get home from work because my partner and I both share the office, and also gaming room consequently. And we both love playing games, so it's hard for me to stream when we're both here. I think I might stream later this morning. Oh boy, look at that. 98. All right. let's see how much we need to 99. Whoo boy. 1,228,643 experience left to 99. Hey, that's okay. We're getting there. In a month, I think it's been a month, a little over a month, I've gone from level 80 fishing, I believe, to almost 99 now. So, holy cow, that's exciting. Anything new? No? Okay. Oh boy, I'm gonna get the skill kick soon. That's so exciting, you guys. Anyway, I might do a stream later this morning. I'm working from home today, so I might take a break in between and either do a stream. I got started a little bit later today, so I might do a stream starting at 9 or 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You guys always feel free to join me. Makes this more fun. I love having people around. Yeah, I will. I think maybe in the afternoon. I might not be fishing. I might do yak tracks instead for a little bit. I think my next task is either doing dungeoneering bosses or here I can look or clue scrolls. Oh, farming. Yeah, no, I hate farming. I could skip it also, but I also do have a lot of clue scrolls. But I don't know if it's like I can only do one of each. I don't quite understand the numbers next to them. I assume I can do a mixture of them. I don't know. If that's not the case, if I have to do like one of each, I do have one of each, but not a master clue scroll. So, I might have to skip this one if it doesn't accept, because I know I have like 5 easy clue scrolls just from fishing alone. Because you get a lot of clue scrolls fishing, deep sea fishing for some reason, but they're mostly just like easy clue scrolls. So, you get like, I don't know, mithril arrows mostly. So yeah, I guess I would be doing clue scrolls later, which I'm really bad at, and sometimes I cheat because there's resources out there to help me find the correct location for things. Because I get very impatient with puzzle solving as well. So it might just be you guys following me around doing clues that I've already looked at the answers to or am looking up the answers to as I go. So today I was thinking about I posted something on Facebook to a group, and it was about someone being I don't know if it was. I'm just assuming that this was an extrovert posting. Because it was a random person. I don't know them. But they said something along the lines of, I go to bed at 6:30. I wake up to go to work, eat, and I'm back in bed at 6:30. On the weekends, I just sleep. I don't have a life anymore. And I, it's I get it to a degree. Being an extrovert is very hard right now. I get it. I don't understand because I am very introverted. So for the people who love going out and partying and all that stuff, I can't sympathize with them because every year is always about them. I'm not trying to bash extroverts. We need extroverts and we need introverts. We all help do different things in this society. We're all good at certain things that this society needs. However, this society seems to respect and like extroverts more than introverts. And it's kind of funny how this has worked out because there's this book my friend recommended probably sometime last year, and I got it when it was on sale. I'm also a book hoarder. Okay, I'm a huge book hoarder. I've tried to switch to buying books on online on the Kindle app, but I hate reading on my tablet. It's useful, I will say, at night when I'm in bed and my partner is asleep, and I'm like, well, I still want to read, but I just want to be in bed. So it's helpful to have that and not have to have like a little night light or a book. I do have a book light, but it's pretty bright. So I will say having the tablet is helpful for night reading in bed. But otherwise, I love me a good old fashioned book. I am one of those people who likes the smells of books. It's I don't know. It's just like it's silly. It's like a really rich smell, good smell. I say rich. It's a smell of knowledge. Anyway, so my friend recommended this book. It's called Quiet. I don't know who it's by, but it's a nonfiction book. So no matter this, for some reason, this is true of me. If I read a nonfiction book, no matter how much I like it, I have read some very good nonfiction books in the past year. One of them is The Dragon Behind the Glass. That one is about illegal pet trade, and I find illegal pet trade fascinating. I love that stuff. I kind of wish I could be a cop for like illegal pet trade stuff. I think that would be a really dope career, honestly. But anyway, so there's this book called Quiet, and I'm not that far in because nonfiction books just take me forever to read. And it's not that I don't like, I will only pick up a nonfiction book if I know it's good. And my friends recommend good books. So I am always willing to pick up a book my friend recommends. They're my friends for a reason. We're kind of on the same wavelength of what we like to read. Some friends. And so it's taken me a long time. I think I'm only 100 pages in, and I've had this book for like I've been reading it for like a month. I don't read it every day, but then when I do, it's usually at bedtime. That's the other thing. Like it's kind of a researchy book with a narrative to make it more interesting, of course. But it's just, I start reading like basically a research paper at night in my bed. Yeah, I'm a fall asleep. Once again, not because the book is boring. I just have no capacity for nonfiction reading. I am a fiction reader for sure, 100%. Especially fantasy. Love fantasy. Sci-fi, that's cool. Um, so yeah, I'm like 100 pages into this book called Quiet, but it's about introverts and society and how it's mostly talking about American society or United States, whatever you want to say. It's mostly talking about American society and how introverts are um, basically put to the side because they have little value in the eyes of a majority of the society. Um, but I'm starting to get finally. I don't even know if I'm 100 pages in. I might only be 50 pages in. But this writer is really digging into some research about introverts, and it's super interesting how group dynamics, I think, was the last thing I read about introverts versus extroverts. And I can get behind this research 1,000%. How if you put an extrovert in charge, they are less likely to hear others' opinions. Or if you're knowledgeable, they might not care. They might not listen because they're the leader, it's their way, they're the loudest voice, right? Yes, 100% know what that is, know what that feels like. Constantly, I've been in many, many, many groups where I have had, I wouldn't say expert knowledge, but a good grasp on knowledge of the subject that we were talking about, and tried to say it, and everyone ignores me. And then they do research later, or we do the project, whatever it was, and the teacher's like, oh, you should have added this. And I'm like, that's what I said at the start. But did anyone listen to me? No, because I'm an introvert. So that's very interesting. However, if you put an introvert in charge, backstepping a little bit, extroverts, if it's like a timely task, they can, and they're given a certain way to do it, they will get people to do it quickly, but they will not listen to others' opinions about how to do whatever the task is in perhaps a quicker fashion. And I don't remember what the study was, like if it was like wrapping presents or something. I don't think it was wrapping. I have Christmas on the mind, wrapping presents. If you put instead an introvert in charge, and it's a task-based activity like that, then they'll be slower to get things done, especially if it's just like one way and no one has any other opinions. Introverts will be slower to get it done because they're not going to push someone to do a task, right? Yes, 1,000% agree with that. However, they are more likely to listen to people. So if someone has a good idea, or a different idea about how to do the task quicker, introverts will listen, force that. So yeah, I think that's if the introverts, which you pretty much always do, accept the other method of doing this time-based activity, and it's a quicker method, introverts will do the task quicker than the extroverts because the extroverts wanted to do it their way and no one else's way. And I love that. It's, yeah, I always like, I will be a leader when I have to be. but I am like I am super cool with following the leader because I it's being a leader to me is very draining. And so I'm super cool with like hanging back and being like, yeah, whatever, I'll follow whoever's lead until they say something stupid or they're doing something incorrectly, to which I will try to correct them. And if they do not listen to me, then I will back out or just stop doing whatever it is. I'll be like, all right, fuck, whatever. um, so yeah, it's that's been that was an interesting read. Um, but anyway, going back to the person's post, yeah, this extrovert saying that they just have no life anymore. I am assuming this is an extrovert saying they have no life anymore and they go to bed earlier and earlier every day because they cannot go out. And like I said, I get it, especially as an introvert, because every other year besides this year of 2020 is always about extroverts. It's always about how many parties people can go to, how many parties people can plan, how many events people can go to in the city or whatever. It's always about extroverts. And so I get it that they feel suffocated this year, but I do not sympathize because it's always about them. And I do get that extroverts get their energy from people, which I mean, I get it, but I do not understand because people wear me out. Like, even my friends, if I'm hanging out with my friends and like I want to, but I can only hang out with them for like a max of 3 hours. And then after 3 hours, boom, I crash hard. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm out of here. I can't do this anymore. Um, Especially as I've gotten older. I don't want to say I've gotten worse. I've just become more introverted, especially because of certain things that have happened. I have found it better to just be by myself and not go to parties, which I hate. I don't like going to parties. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. And the only reason I go is because I feel obligated to go. So this year, I will say, I 100% do wish COVID was gone. I wish I could see my family. I miss seeing my family. I haven't been able to go back for the holidays, and I really wish I could. Um, but this year really has been wonderful for introverts because there has been no social obligations from us, no parties that we felt we had to attend, um, no activities. You know, we've just been able to sit in our homes leisurely, play games, read books, watch TV, whatever makes us happy, and not the extroverts. Um, so yeah, this is the year of the introverts. And darn it, that is just a good feeling to finally have. I mean, I don't want everyone to be an introvert because then society would crumble. I am sure because everyone would be like, no, what's your idea? No, what's your idea? And no one would want to push. There are some introverted extroverts. Is that how I want to say that? Yeah. Who, you know, sometimes they'll step up and be a leader when they have to be, but otherwise they're chill to follow. But yeah, it's been good for introverts who appreciate the solitude. Um, I mean, unless you have like, oh, I had roommates until recently And that's the whole thing right now. But yeah, it was very stressful to be home because all of my roommates were home because none of us could go to work or school. And so, I was so excited. I was like, oh boy, I get to be home alone. And then everyone else also got to be home. And so it became draining to be at home. At my previous place I lived. So yes, if you live with people or roommates who are extroverted and outgoing, they make your life a living hell if you're an introvert. I just wanted to be left alone in like peace and quiet. And yeah, no, my roommates didn't. Whatever. Regardless, it is a year of the introvert. I am in a better living situation now, so I get to actually enjoy quarantine now. So to say, enjoy. It's so stressful because, of course, like going out to the grocery store, I have to get food. But and some people just like don't want to wear a mask or they wear it below their nose, and I'm like, but why? Why? Um, but yeah, it's kind of nice to have extroverts step into our shoes for a moment because of all the times that we've had to step into their shoes to go to parties and be uncomfortable going to parties and whatever. It's yeah, welcome to our world, but they don't like our world, so I find it funny that the roles have been reversed now. But I really, if anyone is watching this who's an extrovert, I'm sorry this year has sucked for you, but hey, it's great being an introvert. You have had all the other years to be an extrovert. So let us introverts have this year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going out to the grocery store with reduced fear. And I do like to go out to eat. So I will look forward to going back to restaurants. Um, but like, that's, there's really nothing else that I care about. I shouldn't say that. Like I said, I like going out with friends, but for the most part, man, like I would rather just stay at home and play video games. Because that is my happy place. Not hanging out with a bunch of people. Um, Not going to parties. God, parties now, especially when it's like only one person I know, and they're like, "Come to this party," and then it's like a million other people, and I'm like, "Oh my god, they're all strangers." That is stressful. um, Especially because like I always try to be nice and make small talk, but I have found that for whatever reason, people like instantly don't like me, and I don't get it. I'm like, wow, I've said hi to you and you don't like me. Okay. um, Maybe it's the way I say hi. I don't know. Maybe I need to change the way I say hi. Hello. Hey, how's it going? I don't know. Um, yeah. So I'm not looking forward to when it changes back to an extroverted society. But I have enjoyed this time for now. I've enjoyed greatly being an introvert in 2020. Yes, it has sucked in different aspects. Again, I'm sorry for extroverts, but this is the year of introverts. Also, everyone found out you can work from home. Besides teachers, perhaps that is a more difficult task to work from home. I have a lot of teacher friends who it's been really a struggle, especially with little kids, because, like little kids aren't gonna sit in front of a computer for hours. I really don't know how the teaching works now. Um, but yeah, it's for most jobs, you can work from home. For my job, it's about 50-50. If I have research I need to analyze, I can work from home. Otherwise, gotta be in the office. Um, okay. So I should probably get off now and start working, especially if I'm going to do a stream later. Um, if you liked my rant, cool. If you didn't, sorry. Or not sorry. Like I said, it's been a great year for introverts, and you know, finally, finally, there's no parties to attend or anything like that. No social obligations. Yeah, I don't know. It's been nice. um, so I'll get off my introverted soapbox for now. I will plan on doing Yak Track Clue Scrolls at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you guys, 10 a.m. is tentative because it's almost 8 now, so that's only 2 hours. But we'll aim for 10. And I'll probably do that for 30 minutes or an hour because I know some clue scrolls take a little bit longer, especially the hard ones. Maybe I'll start with the hard ones and then go down. But yeah, I will catch you guys at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will be on, let's say, I'll be on World 2 in the Grand Exchange to add the cracker paper to the cracker because getting those rewards is nice. So I will see you guys World 2 GE at 10 a.m. Bye.